Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I'm here to tell you all the tips of Ibiza. We have blogs with thousands of articles and videos here on the channel. We have already done one about where to stay and what to do in Ibiza, but in this video we decided to gather all the best tips from Ibiza, the main information, where it is, how to get there, what's the best season, low season, high season, how it works, beaches, nightclubs, and finally everything you need to know so you can organize your trip to Ibiza. So stay tuned because these tips will be very quick, useful, and not boring at all. Guys, enjoy the video. Please, if you like it, give us the like to the video, subscribe to the channel because this helps us a lot, and that's it. Buckle up. Well, Ibiza is a very popular place for tourists from all over the world. South Americans are not so used to go there, but Europeans go there a lot. It's a very trendy and very agitated destination, and of course, Ibiza is very famous for being the headquarters of the main concert halls, electronic festivals, and nightclubs. It's really the point of Europe for those who want to enjoy the summer in this climate of partying, drinks, and there is no denying that this is Ibiza's main fame. But Ibiza also has another side that's beautiful, very much so. It surprised us when we went there, which is the side of the beaches and the beauties. For those who don't know, Ibiza is one of the Balearic Islands in Spain. It's close to Valencia, Barcelona. You can see it better on the map, and it's together with Mallorca, Menorca, and Formentera. They form the Balearic Islands, and guys, it has an incredible natural beauty. Ibiza is very worthwhile to visit the beaches, to see the places, to go for a boat ride. It's really the most beautiful beaches that we have ever seen in the world. It's really worth it. Even if you don't like partying, it's worth it to go to Ibiza. If you like it, even better, because you can combine these paradisiacal beaches that are incredible together with discos and the best DJs in the world. It's an amazing place, many good places to see. If you like partying, amazing, but if you don't like it, it's well worth it because you can stay on the beach and enjoy. So the first information, the most important, how to get to Ibiza. Ibiza is very close to Valencia. It's one of the biggest cities in Spain and it is closest to Ibiza. If you take a plane from there, it will take you 40 minutes to get to Ibiza, and a ferry, which are those big ships that take people to places, takes about 3.5 hours. From the other capitals, the capital that is Madrid and Barcelona, which is another very touristic city that everybody chooses to go there. We chose, for example, when we made this itinerary, we went to Barcelona. From São Paulo to Barcelona, we stayed 5 days there and then we left for Ibiza. So you can go from Barcelona to Ibiza by plane or by ferry. The ferry there takes a lot of people. It's almost an 8-hour trip, so I don't advise it. In Greece, we use ferries a lot. If you are in Valencia, it's worth you search because it's much cheaper by ferry. But if you are in Barcelona or Madrid, choose the flights because it ends up being a little bit more expensive, but it's very cheap. The internal flights there are cheap and it's very fast. From Barcelona it will take 1 hour, and from Madrid 1 hour and 15. So it's a quick tip. The planes are smaller, they are small planes, and they are cheaper, so you get there very quickly. It's very fast to get to the island. How many days to stay in Ibiza? Ibiza is a place that I think at least 3, because until you get there, get used to it, spend a whole day on a beautiful beach, another day partying, a beach club or in a club, and there is also a very nice tour that's a golden tip. Formentera. Save these names and reserve a day for you to visit Formentera. It was the beach that I liked the most in the world. It's incredible. In fact, Formentera is an island. It has several beaches, only a few because Formentera is the smallest of all the islands. It's 40 minutes away from Ibiza, so you take a boat. There are several places that sell this tour. You can see it on the internet. It's very quick. I'll even leave below in the description of the video the website where we bought these tours and tickets, which is very good. We took a very nice little boat. In 40 minutes you get there, and it's a beautiful and paradisiacal place. So book a day of your trip to Ibiza, a whole afternoon and a morning for Formentera. You won't regret it. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world and an incredible place. It's a different vibe, the vibe of relaxing. It's a paradisiacal place. There are no parties at all, none of the hustle and bustle of Ibiza, but it was worth it and I highly recommend. So at least 3 days, and at most, I think if you really like partying at the beach, at most 7 days. More than that ends up being a little heavy because you spend a lot of energy there and everything, but of course it's personal taste. We stayed 4 days and it was great, and then we left for the others. If you want to see our itinerary, check it out later. I'll leave the playlist here at the end of the video, or put there Gabriel's tour around the islands of Spain on YouTube and it will show up. I talked there about the whole itinerary that we did. We went through all these islands that are very worthwhile for you to visit because all of them are beautiful and the prices are good. Nobody values Mallorca and Menorca very much, and they are amazing places. I don't know until today why South Americans don't know and why these destinations have become very famous for South Americans. Almost nobody knows. Now, an information that maybe is the most important of all, guys. For Ibiza and for those islands in Europe that have beach that you go to enjoy the summer, they practically only work in the summer. If you go in the winter or in other seasons, of course you can go to the beach, the hotels are open, you will have restaurants and everything, but the main discos, parties and events are not open. They end up closing. They only open during the summer season, the high season, which starts more or less, there is no exact date, but from May on it starts to heat up these islands and beach destinations in Europe. June starts to get really cool and cheaper. July is the peak, folks. July is the month, the peak of the European summer. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't want a very crowded place, avoid July, because July is the peak of madness there in Ibiza and of demand. Everything is very crowded and it's very hot. It's a heat that even hinders a little bit because it's very strong. So our recommendation, try to go at the end of May and June, and also if you can at the end of August, the second half of August and September, when the peak of summer is already over, the parties are beginning to end, but there are still plenty of events and plenty of things. We went in the last week of August and got the first half of September, and it was great. Great weather, summer, and everything was working, but much emptier and cheaper than July. So this is the perfect date for you to show. The August and September vibe is going to be much better. Now, where to stay in Ibiza? We have a video about where to stay in Ibiza, if you can take a look, because we explain in detail the best area, we give you some options and everything, but not to get too long in this video and get to the point, we think that the best area is right in the center, where you have the city, which is the capital of Ibiza, and it's also close to the airport and close to all the clubs, the discos, the pool parties, everything there, restaurants, supermarkets, you have everything very close, which is the Figueiretas area. There's also a beach that's very beautiful, which is Figueiretas Beach, so I'll even leave a personalized map similar to what you see here on the screen. I'll leave it here in the description of the video. We created this very nice customized map with the best region, so you click on the video description, it will open this map, you close it, put the date of your trip in the searcher, click on search and click to open the map again. The map will appear with the hotels available on your date, with the prices for the date of your trip, and with the filters that we put, which is the hotels ratings from 8 to 10, the filters that we always use to get nice hotels and not have any problems. So with this search engine, which is the largest hotel search in the world, you certainly know it, we only use them. They are very good and have the largest number of hotels, many apartments too, and you can get the best lodging guaranteed. So use this map. If you stay in this location, you'll be in the heart of Ibiza and close to everything: beaches, nightlife, shoppings, restaurants, and everything else you can imagine. And the most important tip for accommodation, people, is to book in advance. There's a huge demand there. Both the apartment and the hotel are very sought after. In 1 or 2 weeks, the prices skyrocket and the availability drops to the bottom. So if you get in, if you see a nice hotel, make sure you reserve it. If you don't want to change later, that's why we like this search engine, because it has free cancellation with almost all the hotels and apartments. So if you want to change later, you can cancel at no cost and without any bureaucracy. But make a reservation beforehand, because it's very popular there. Sometimes within 2 weeks we have seen the prices skyrocket. And speaking of location, regardless of where you're staying on the islands, we recommend that you rent a car because the island is big. We say island, it looks like a small island. Formentera is a smaller island, but you still need the car to get around. Now, Ibiza is a very big island and has many things spread out. Most beautiful beaches are a little bit further away from the center. It will take you 25 minutes, 30 minutes. There are beaches up there that are very deserted and very nice to visit. There are several places. The San Antonio part is also very nice. There's the Sunset that was elected one of the most beautiful in the world. There are several restaurants. It's a very nice area. You will be on the left side of the island, so you will need to move around a lot. Our tip, rent a car because it's not expensive there. You can rent it at the airport when you arrive. Then you get it from a reliable company. You can share it among the people you are with. If you are in 2, 3 or 4 people, it's even cheaper and not expensive, folks. It's worth it because you can end up having a lot of freedom on the island. If you don't want to or don't know how to drive, whatever, you can manage with Uber and cabs. But if you can't, rent a car because we found it very helpful, especially there to visit the most beautiful and distant beaches of the islands. Renting a car for us is essential in Ibiza. And if you're going to rent, the tip is don't go directly to the rental companies, guys. Use a website. It's a price comparator. I'll leave the website here below in the description of the video too. It compares the price in all the car rental companies there in Ibiza at the Ibiza airport, and only the best car rental companies accredited, which are safe, are easy for you to book, and it researches the price in all of them and compares and gets a cheaper price than going directly to the rental companies because they have an absurd negotiation with them. So take a look. We always use this comparator for anywhere in the world and we always get the best price guaranteed. Guys, quickly, any questions you have, any travel questions at all, you can send them to us and we'll really help. If you prefer and even easier, follow me on @pilorenzi. Send me a direct message on Instagram and I'll help you. And take the time to follow us there. We are always traveling around the world trying to show travel tips in a very cool way in the routine for our little ones that are a blast. And we are in Orlando now. It's been a few months that we are living here. This studio is in our new house here in Orlando, so we'll show you how is the American life, how are the amusement parks, shopping, food and everything else. The content is very cool. You're gonna love it. An important piece of information, guys, Ibiza is not a cheap place. On the contrary, it's one of the most expensive places we have ever visited. The people really put the knife in, there's no way. So be prepared. That's why we don't recommend to stay so many days, because it's better to stay a few days and enjoy yourself, drink what you want, eat and go to a nice place, a good club, a restaurant and enjoy yourself well, than staying several days and having to save money because the prices there are really a little bit high. So look around in the area we talked about in the center. That are supermarkets, so go there on the first day, buy enough things to eat during the day on the island, buy a drink to warm you up before you leave the hotel room, the apartment, and finally look for alternative because yes, the price of the drinks, especially in the nightclubs, the beach clubs, are expensive and you will spend a lot of money. Speaking of the clubs, the average price will be 50 euros for you to enter and smile to stay there on the dance floor. Buy the ticket beforehand because they are very disputed parties, especially with famous DJs. At the time we had 2 of Hardwell's, we also had Dimitri Vegas, and we didn't have Calvin Harris at the moment, but he's usually there. So these more popular ones, try to buy beforehand and it's fast. You go online, there are several sites that they indicate the official site. You buy and guarantee your ticket, so do it in advance so you don't miss the event, and you will pay cheaper than at the door for sure, because at the door they raise the price, they take advantage of who is there and who is going to buy at the time. So buying beforehand is always gonna be very easy and very cheap. The nightclubs, I won't give too many details because there are many. I will make a video now right after this one about what to do in Ibiza with the best beaches, the tours and the nightclubs. I'll offer more details, but just to give a general summary there, the ones we liked the most, Ushuaia was the top one. It's a club that's in the middle of a hotel. It's a hotel that was practically made for this. The cabins are the rooms. It has a U shape. You can see it from the picture and the stage is there in the middle. The shows are incredible and the best DJs play there. It's always voted one of the best venues in Ibiza, so try to go there. I really like it in Pacha because they are open, so it's during the day, the sunset, it has a lot of this vibe that you are at the beach. It's a much nicer thing. And there's also Amnesia, which is pronounced amnesia in our country. It's cool because it's a closed club, so it's more like a nightclub, a more electronic climate, but during the day it's also electronic, but it's more of a ballad, you know, it's more closed and everything. So there are a lot of people that sometimes go in the afternoon when there are open festivals and open shows, and at night they end up going to Amnesia or Space. There are several others that are closed parties. They are all very close to each other. You will see it's all more or less in the same location. If you can prioritize, people try to visit Ushuaia, which it was the closest of all, no doubt about it. Now talking about the beaches, which are beautiful, guys. You need to reserve some time to go to the beaches in Ibiza. The beach itself, which is in the center, in the capital of Ibiza, is the only one. It's called Figueiredas Beach, which is in the Figueiredas region. It's beautiful. It's in the middle of the city, but it's very beautiful. We even bought diving goggles and snorkels. I recommend that you also buy some, which is cheap. For $5 you buy it, or buy it in advance in your country, because it's very nice. You get into the sea, you go diving yourself and observe many fish, the marine life, because the sea there is transparent, so it's very pleasant. The sea is calm and you can dive, so take some time to enjoy these beautiful beaches. And of course, the most beautiful beaches are a little up further away and are emptier. There are some with structure and others that are more deserted. We are going to make a video about what to do in Ibiza, where we explain better which are the coolest beaches, how to go to each one, but they are scattered all over the island, so do some research. Always take a towel to lie down, because sometimes there are chairs, but they are expensive. Sometimes there's no chair, you can pay for one on the spot and rent, or an umbrella, so take a parasol. Try to buy an umbrella at the beginning of the trip. It costs on average 15 euros. Go to any market and buy one. You will surely use it during the trip. That's why the car is good. You leave a towel, a parasol in the trunk. That's what we did. At any beach you go to, if you need it, you just take it out and use it. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to look for these things, and you can go to the deserted beaches, which are undoubtedly the most beautiful ones. And shopping. A lot of people ask about shopping. There are some stores, yes, in Ibiza, malls and small things, but I don't recommend. I would recommend you try to do the shopping in Madrid or Barcelona, which are very good places. There are many stores, malls, the prices are good, and leave Ibiza the precious days you will stay there to enjoy the beaches, the parties that are much more worthy than shopping. And here in the description of the video, guys, along with all these links that I talked about, I'll leave all the links that we use it to organize our trip that are very good. Use them and you will see. Besides the car rental comparator that I explained, which compares all companies, there is the travel insurance comparator. For those who don't know, international travel insurance is mandatory for those who go to Europe, so for God's sake, get one. Even for places that are not mandatory, like the United States, South America, we highly recommend that you do. Never leave your country without one, but for Europe is mandatory. So the price comparator compares in all insurance companies and finds the lowest price too. There's the train ticket comparator. If you're going to travel to other places in Europe, you can use the train there, which is very good and very cheap. There's the site that sells all the boat tours, tickets for the attractions. There's everything, folks. I'll leave you here everything organized, which are the links and places that we have been discovering there over time, which are the best and the cheapest, and it will certainly help you there to book your trip. And then there are the hotels that we stayed in Ibiza, which are very good references and well located. Take a look here. We loved it. We stayed every day, turned out to be very good and very cheap for everything it offers. So take a look. I'll leave it here below too. I'll leave the link of the personal chip, that's very good for you to use yourself on abroad, especially in Ibiza, because it's an island and many places the Wi-Fi does not work, or they charge a fortune for you to access the Wi-Fi, for example in the hotel. So take your chip and you will be able to use yourself on anywhere in Europe. Even if you go to other country or other city, you will have internet working. It's a very good chip that delivered us quickly to our house. There's already a virtual chip. You don't need the physical chip anymore. Depending on your cell phone model, you can already buy the eSIM. If not, you can buy the normal one. But anyway, it's a very good service. The signal is spectacular, the service, and the delivery fast. So I'll leave it here below in the video description, because we always recommend it, because we use it everywhere and it works great. And guys, if you have any questions, you can talk to us, send your questions. We will totally help you out. So you can just send a direct message and we'll be glad to help you with anything you guys need. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us. And don't forget to watch the other videos about what to do, where to stay, and also the itinerary for all the islands in Spain that are very good. I'll leave them here inside this playlist so you can see them all there. So guys, thank you very much and have nice trips.